Two things you should never keep away from your woman. This is Val Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. In as much as there are women who, if you tell them something, they will always want to use it against you. But that these two important things you should never ever keep away from your woman, because if you keep them away from them, sometimes it doesn't really end well. Number one thing you should never keep away from your woman, especially if she's your wife, is your bank details. Mind you, your bank details does not mean you should tell her everything in your account, that she should know every amount you have in your account, but she should know that you have an account, that you different accounts you have, everything you have. Tell her, let her be aware. Every of your property, do not keep them away from your woman. The only thing you do is, as you're telling her your bank details, keep away your ATM card from her. Keep away the exact amount in your account. Let her not see it, but let her have clue. Let her know that you have those things. Because in most cases, if you hide these things from your women, God forbid, anything that happens, you will know that another person will eat your sweat. Why most times it is not even advisable for men to really tell women how much they have is because of women who can really misuse that information. Most times, if you tell them, you will see that is when they will become too demanding. They will never even want to see 1 naira in your hands. They start making trouble each time they know money has entered your hand or they see the money. That is why most times it is best to keep these informations from them. It's not as if it is good. But if your woman is the type that really understand, please do not keep anything away from her. If you know she cannot hide anything from you. That's why when I make my videos, most of you do misunderstand. If you have a woman who really will not understand, please tell her your bank details. You have so you're banking with so bank, and let her have some things she can use to make withdrawal, but she should not know at that time. Let it not be at her disposal, because if you give her, she will use all the whole money, and tomorrow you will end up looking for money, or you end up having issues with her. So in order to be on the safe side, let her know you have so properties somewhere here. You're banking with this bank, you're banking with this bank, but the information, what is inside the bank, she should not know. But those information, at least make it where it will reach her. Then the second thing you should never hide from your woman, especially if she's your wife, is if you have a child outside. Many men make this very mistake. You have a child outside. Not that you're married before and maybe your wife happened to, maybe you divorce, she's late, you know you have this child, so you can't hide it. But most times you want to do orungo. Maybe before you got married, you're married into the marriage, so you want to be hiding it. Please do not hide it. Tell her, I know it won't end well. And most times you even have these kids even before you met her. But because of the fear of she leaving you, you will want to keep it away from her. Never keep such information from a woman. Tell her, if she's accepting you, she should accept you wholeheartedly for who you are. And if you're a man, you're married, don't go and start jumping from one woman to the other. If you get a woman pregnant and you feel you can hide it, a child is not something you can hide. If you make the mistake of doing it, you must own up. Tell your wife. If she's forgiving, she will forgive you. If she's not, she will let go. But do not keep that information away from her. Let her know. Those kids you brought out, they need to also have a father role or a father figure in their lives. The only thing I will advise you, in as much as you really want to live long, in as much as you really want to have a very peaceful life, you see that woman you impregnated while you're already married, or while you're already you've not married, you impregnated her, maybe for one reason or the other you couldn't marry her. The only responsibility you have is towards that child. End whatever relationship you have with her. That's if you want to live long. But if you don't want to, that's when you start jumping. You will make her to be having more kids for you, even while being married. There are some things you do in life as a man. The repercussion doesn't come immediately. The karma, it always waits for you during old age. Most times, most men, when they are normal, that's when their families start becoming very hot like a boiling water. Do not make your family that way. Do not hide it. If you make the mistake, let your woman know.